CMV stands for cytomegalovirus. It's the #1 item on the CDC's list of viruses in need of a vaccination. 30,000 kids a year are born with congenital cytomegalovirus. Of those 30,000 children, 8,000 children a year are left with permanent disabilities of some kind. Those permanent disabilities run the gamut of hearing loss, sensorineural hearing loss, blindness, feeding and gastrointestinal issues, liver and spleen issues. I mean, this is like the laundry list of things that you have nightmares about as a mom who's pregnant. And I knew nothing about it. This laundry list of disabilities was exactly what I thought I had done the very best I could do to prevent. Here I was with this diagnosis of this virus that is more common in America and causing disabilities to more children in America every year than Down syndrome, than fetal alcohol syndrome. It's more common than spina bifida. And so now I'm sitting, in my living room crying because I've got this life ahead of me, and I'm now feeling like this giant, big idiot. How is it that I missed this elephant in the room? The way CMV is transmitted is by sharing bodily fluids like saliva, urine. The etiology of this virus is what is the most tragic thing, because you probably get it from someone that you love. So pregnant ladies, wash your hands and kiss your children on the head, kiss them on the cheek. The symptoms that I had a sore throat for about 3 days, very low grade temperature, and that was it. That was the extent of my symptoms. The onset of CMV, the kind of catching of it as a pregnant woman, isn't something that's dramatic and overt. It's something that sometimes can creep up on you, and you don't even know that you've been exposed. Getting yourself tested is as easy as a torch blood panel. It's a screening, a blood screen that can be done to find out if you're positive, if you're negative. So if you have an opportunity to push your OB to test you for this, in my opinion, you should. I went back to my OB/GYN. I said, why don't you counsel your patients? This is something that people need to know. And she said, well, it hardly ever happens. And I am sitting here in front of her. She says, it's in the textbooks. But I've never treated a patient with CMV. I've never known a person to, this has never happened to me before in my career. So I walked into my audiologist with Max at like 11 weeks of age or earlier, and I said CMV, and she goes, oh yeah. She knew. She'd heard of it, she'd seen it, she knew exactly what it was. It caused lots of kids that she had treated, she caused their deafness. And here I'm sitting in my OB/GYN's office, and she's telling me it never happens. And now I'm angry. Now I feel like not only I'm angry at myself for not knowing about this, but I'm angry for something that's so drastic and massive and so simple to test for and so simple to educate about how to prevent it, why it's not being done. And to this day, I don't know why.